What is your name and age?
My name is Priscilla Squires and I'm 49 years old.
Where were you when you first heard of the September 11th terrorist attacks?
I was at home in my kitchen.
Who were you with?
I was with my 22-year-old daughter, Katie, at that time.
What was your gut reaction to the attacks? What emotions did you feel?
I mostly just felt surprise and shock. I was kind of stunned. It didn't seem real. It wasn't until, some of the shock kind of sunk or worn off after the whole situation had sunk in and I processed it and I started to feel a little bit fear.
What did you decide to do after the attacks occurred? Did you have a plan? Of getting away from Boston to somewhere safer, or did you not have any of those thoughts?
No, I didn't have any thoughts like that. I didn't have that this would be actually what it was supposed to be.
Did you or do you now know anyone directly impacted by the attacks? Someone who died or lost a family member?
No, I didn't know anybody there.
No one whatsoever? Did you, in the months after, want revenge for the attacks?
I don't recall feeling that way. I'm still learning right now, but no, that wasn't a strong response to that.
What do you think about how the United States government responded to these attacks, both in the short and long term?
Looking back, I think I remember that we responded immediately. It wasn't like even after 2 days later and practice all over it. I think that was important to take some time to evaluate the situation. I think that some of our participation in wars in Iraq and Afghanistan and some of that kind of satisfy people's feeling that you're strong in the East. And I think it's great that we actually did get them out of it.
So, what was your initial reaction when you received the news that Osama bin Laden had been killed by American forces? Were you happy?
I was very happy. I was very excited.
Would you say you were happier that he was gone from the world or that he had been killed?
I think I was happy that he was gone from the world. I was really good.
Do you think that some people deserve to die? Did Osama deserve to die? Did Osama bin Laden deserve to die?
I don't think anybody ever deserves to die. I think people can always sort of be rehabilitated if there were enough time, effort, skill to put into that. But I feel absolutely no remorse myself. So I think it needed to happen for the good of the world.
If, say, Dad had died in the attacks on 9/11, you've seen the videos of bin Laden not regretting what he had done at all, would you still feel like everyone had a chance to be rehabilitated?
I think I probably would want it to kill myself.
Do you think that the U.S. is a safer or more dangerous place after the 9/11 attacks?
I think from the perspective of security, I think it's safer, but I do feel like perhaps there are more terror troops out there with more power all the time.
Do you think that we should give terror organizations that have recently developed more as much coverage as we currently do? Or should we ignore them as this only gives them more attention as possible new recruits?
We should be giving them all the coverage that we currently do. I think it's important that the facts be reported, that we're aware of what's going on, so that we can make decisions, but I think that we should totally be professional.
What in your mind would compel someone to become a terrorist and attack innocent civilians?
I think that people in other countries who have had a really tough upbringing or in the United States and they look at us as a wealthy and in control and stuff, it can make them feel jealous.
What would compel someone from a developed country such as America or Britain to break ties with their family and join a terrorist organization as has happened recently?
Well, I think those people are people who really feel existed or don't feel connected with other people They might have like some sort of mental disorder. Maybe not as that severe, but could be considered kind of unsettling.
13 years after the attacks, are terrorist organizations unrelated to Al-Qaeda more or less likely to attack the United States than they were on September 10th, 2001?
I think there are more of them that are more determined to, but I think because we have a lot of surveillance in place, I'm not sure that they are any more likely to be able to actually carry out an attack.
How does the current ISIS situation compare to the Al-Qaeda situation? Do you think you have enough knowledge on this issue to comment?
I really don't think I do. There's not much knowledge that I really need development.
What action do you think the United States should take or not take against ISIS?
I think that in this case we do need to use military intervention to try to root them out as quickly as possible before they go.
Should we get the aid of other countries?
Oh, absolutely. I think that we need to work together with a lot of other countries.
Do you think there's a way to stop the formation of radical terrorist groups that have become commonplace? Or has terrorism become one of the essential evils of the world, like murder or rape, that we may never be able to get rid of?
I think we could really decrease it dramatically, but I don't think there's any short-term thing we can do to have that happen. I think that we need to really have our government and all others put a huge emphasis on cross-cultural understanding and learning more about each other.
Is it human nature to oppose those unlike yourself?
I think it can be for some people, but I don't think for all people. I think some people have sort of a defensiveness about them, and other people are much more open and forgiving.
Did the attacks impact or interact with people of Arabic heritage or Muslim belief?
I think in general I tend to feel sort of sadly that there's this prevailing attitude out there that we need to be suspicious, we who aren't of Arabic heritage and Muslim background in the U.S., of people who are. And so I actually find myself in the supermarket maybe trying to use the eye of violence as somebody who speaks from that background to just kind of show that's not the case, that it feels that way. But at the same time, I know there was a family that moved lost away from us just a few months ago, and I know that people have, other adults have mentioned and talked about how they're a little wary of that. So it's on my mind, but then when I've seen these people walking around the neighborhood, they seem really all of a sudden. So I really think that's crazy to make that judgment.